Well, before we get into the obvious questions, let's talk about the Comets. You guys are on a pretty incredible run right now, winning eight of the last 9. Well, what's working so well for you guys?
I think everyone's bought into the team game. Everyone's been doing all the little things that count in the playoffs, like blocking shots, getting pucks to the net. We've been a little greasier than we were maybe sometimes during the regular season, and I think that's helped give us a little bit of an edge.
Would you guys say you have a little bit more swagger in the playoffs than you had in the regular season?
Yeah, definitely. We got a lot of confidence in this group. Obviously, after you win a couple of rounds in the playoffs, you start to build more confidence with each other and with the team as a group. So we're pretty confident right now. We feel we deserve to be where we are, and we want to keep this going.
Yeah, Coach pulled out the old cliche to beat the best, you gotta, or be the best, you gotta beat the best. So as you guys get ready to take on the defending champs, I mean, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Yeah, they're going to be a good team, and it's a good measuring stick for us. We're definitely going to have to play our best hockey to beat a team like them. They know how to win. They've won 3 straight championships, so they know what it takes. But I feel we have a good group here, and we could have a lot of success against them.
Is it a little weird for you?
Yeah, it's definitely strange. Playing there for 3 years and having, some of the greatest years of my career there probably. So, it's going to be a weird feeling heading back there, but I'm definitely excited.
But just so everybody's clear, I mean, you're a Comet guy.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm not there anymore, so what's in the past is in the past, and I'm probably as motivated as you can be to beat these guys, so I'm really excited.
Why is that?
Well, just not playing there anymore, so it's a great challenge. They're a good team. I played there. They've won championships, and I'm not with them any longer. I'm now a Comet, and I'd love to knock them off as a Comet.
So what inside information can you provide to these guys? Because you guys haven't played them this year, so I think what you have to say could really resonate with the team.
For sure. I mean, I know, basically their systems and, what a lot of their players' tendencies are. So I'll try to help the group with what they're trying to accomplish out there, what their strengths are, and maybe where we could take advantage of them. But like I said, they're a very good team, and we're a good team, and it's gonna be a battle.
Do you think that information that you have, can really play a factor since you guys haven't played them?
I think it'll help, but these days teams do so much video and research that you kind of understand what the other team's trying to accomplish. It's maybe a little different than normal, having a little bit of insight to what they're trying to do, but if you study enough video of teams, you understand what their game plan is and what they're trying to do. So, it's just a matter of me trying to relay that, maybe key guys to watch and ways to beat some players. So, but they got a lot of new guys on their team too. So there'll be somewhat of a learning curve for me against some of their players too.
Why aren't you still there?
It was more being close to home, with a couple kids now. Things are pretty tough on Nicole when you had long road trips and stuff. So it was just a matter, I'm still in good communication with everyone on that team. It's not like I left on bad terms or anything like that. There was no hard feelings. It was just kind of, time to part ways and try to move a little closer to home for us. But I have a huge amount of respect for their coach and also the players. There's a lot of great players over there that I was really close with and am still close with. If you win championships with a team, you solidify that relationship forever, really. So, but I've been here this year, and I would love to do it with these guys. We have a good group here, and I'd love to be able to accomplish a championship here in Fort Wayne.
What's it like playing for Martinson? He was a guy that the Comets had a huge rivalry with, but we're talking like 10 years ago.
Yeah, he's for me, he's one of the best coaches I've ever played for. He's a little bit hard on his players at times, but I really respect the way he coaches. I agree with his philosophies on coaching. He demands a lot out of his players and expects the best, but that's probably why he's had so much success in his coaching career. So I really like him. We still talk a little bit, but I'm excited to get out there and play against him and maybe show him what I can do from the other side.
What's the key to stopping Costello?
I think we want to key on him. Obviously, he's scored a lot of points the last couple of years. He's very effective offensively, so we just want to take away time and space for him and make things real difficult on him. We're going to want to finish our checks on him. But he's one guy. They you don't win a championship with one guy. It's they have a full arsenal of offensive talent on their team. So I think we've got to key on him, obviously a little extra, because he's a really good passer, good playmaker. But they have a lot of power and a lot of different tools on their team that we gotta watch and stay close to them too.
Is their roster pretty much the same as last year?
I'm not sure. I think they have about 8 or 9 guys from last year, but there's been a lot of turnover. They've lost a lot of veteran D. But like I said, Marty's a really good coach, and he's always puts together a team that's going to compete for a championship. So either way, we got to respect them, and I think we do respect them. If you make it to the Final Four in this league, you got to be a good hockey team. So and them being the defending champs, I think we're excited to see what we can do against them.
Is there anything unique about playing there? I mean, is it crowd particularly loud, ice big, anything like that? Anything unique about it or different?
I mean, you don't want to give them momentum in their home rink. It does get pretty loud in there after they score goals, and they feed off that energy. But I feel like that's, we have the same thing at home in Fort Wayne. When our crowd really gets into it, I think it gives us a little bit of extra energy. So, and we have home ice advantage, but we've been a pretty good team on the road all year. I like the way we go into the opposing team's rinks, and we play usually a solid road game. We play a little greasier, and we play with a lot of focus, and I expect us to do pretty well.
The last thing, is there anything in particular about them? I mean, are they a speed team? I mean, good transition. I mean, is there something that stands out, like that's the big thing about them?
Their coach really has them play a real specific style of game. They're gonna be able to play a skilled game with speed, and they're also going to be able to play a physical game. I honestly think they're built a lot like we are. It's going to be. I read on Twitter someone said it's going to be a matchup of strength versus strength, and I really believe that. I think these are going to be 2 really good hockey teams playing against each other. I think both teams deserve to be where they are, and I'm excited to get it started.
So a lot of chipping in and forecheck type.
Yeah,
kind of like you guys.
They can do that game, but they have enough skill to control the play and play a possession game as well. I think you've seen us play different styles throughout the year too, where we've played more of a possession game, and then other times where we maybe had lost some guys to the AHL, we had a little more of a grinder team, and we found success playing that way too. But like I said, playoff hockey, you got to be greasy, you got to go to the dirty areas, and it's whichever team is going to be willing to do that a little more that'll probably come out on top.
Games 1 and 2 at home. How do you get this series off to a successful start?
I think it's just coming out and playing our game. Like I keep stressing, it's all those little things that add up. We want to play a smart game. We want to get pucks deep. If we don't have an odd man rush, try to be physical on them, and they have a very strong goalie as well, so we're going to have to make things tough on him throughout the whole series to be able to beat him. So it's just doing kind of what we've done throughout the last 2 series. I think we've gotten better as time goes on, and I still think we've yet to play our best hockey. So just going out there, executing our game plan, not worrying really about it being the defending champions we're playing, but being sticking to what we're good at and playing our game and trying to dictate things on the ice.